Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to this evening's 17th Christmas update. We've done 16 updates so far. This is the 17th one. Now we're going to be using this CFS V2 9-monthly forecast from the website meteoseal.fr. Christmas is just starting to come into the time frame of the shorter range GFS model. Now we can actually go up to Christmas Eve, which we will do for this 17th update. So for this update and for Thursday's update, we're going to have the CFS and the GFS running parallel. And then as we go to Sunday, from Sunday we'll just use the GFS exclusively. So, it's all starting to get really quite interesting. We're getting closer to the more reliable time frame now. Still not particularly reliable in terms of detail, but starting maybe to think about getting the trend pinned down. However, we've got a quite big discrepancy this evening between the CFS, the long range model, and the GFS, which is the shorter range model. So I'll show you all the charts in a second, but some quite interesting charts are appearing from the GFS model at the moment. Well, before I get on with that, just to say about the ads, there's links to articles on all the pages at Gazovitz. Have a browse widgets and click through the links if there's any articles that you're interested in. Thanks so much for doing that. This video adds to most pages, but you open up the content, you can watch them, they'll close back up again. That's helped to pay the website. And also, of course, the Christmas shop is open. It's been a phenomenal success again this year, so thanks to everybody that's done their Christmas shopping via the Amazon banners in the Christmas shop. You've still got time to do your Christmas shopping. It's over 2 weeks away, so plenty of time still to do Christmas shopping. All you have to do is click through the Amazon banners in Christmas shop, just click button that says Christmas shop, and then when you get there, there's a search widget when you look for whatever item you want to buy, but perhaps more easily is just to click through the Amazon banners, go to Amazon directly, do your Christmas shopping there as normal. Because you've gone from Gazovitz to Amazon, we get a revenue fee on the things that you're purchasing. So thanks so much to everybody for getting involved and doing that. So we're starting off with a CFS 9-monthly forecast from website meteoseal.fr. It was generated midday yesterday. You always try to use the midday run. So generated midday yesterday on the 7th of December. We're going to start off on the 15th, which is a week today. And we've got this chilly northerly wind coming down across the country with a bit of a ridge trying to build in the Atlantic. Let's see where things go. Well, very quickly, as we run from the 15th into the 16th, we build that ridge over the country, which could give us a bit of a frosty spell, perhaps for the middle part of next week. But very quickly, that high pressure is broken down. So by the 18th into the 19th, we're back into what the CFS has been going for consistently over the past couple of weeks, which is this very mild southwesterly flow. A little dry weather in the south, but cloud and rain up in the north of the country. We get beyond that and we keep anticyclonic influences going, really, running up towards Christmas. So this takes us to the 19th of December, still with high pressure close to the country. This is within a mild air mass, it's within a mild flow. But it could be a little bit chilly, I suppose, on the surface, particularly if we was to start to get fog and frost coming along. So high pressure running up towards Christmas, that keeps us going up towards Christmas Eve. But on Christmas Eve, we start to see a change as the Atlantic begins to break it down again. So this is midday Christmas Eve with westerlies starting to come back in off the Atlantic, bringing milder air through the UK, probably bringing some rain as well for Christmas Eve. Christmas Day looks like this. So this is midday Christmas Day with still generally high pressure to just to the south, low pressure to the north. So bringing these mild west to southwesterly winds through the country, probably some rain up in the north as well. As we go through to Boxing Day and beyond Christmas, it turns exceptionally mild with this area of high pressure building to the south, bringing up this very mild southwesterly flow. Could be more rain up in the north. So for 2 or 3 days, Boxing Day to 28th, that really is a very mild flow and mainly dry down in the south as well. Now going up towards New Year, we get a bit of a change. We start to bring a cold front in from the northwest. It's a slow process, but as you go through towards the New Year, this is the 30th of December, and a cold front is coming down across the country, bringing a band of rain, probably also bringing colder air. So we could expect, as we go through to New Year's Eve, some snow showers to push down on this northerly wind for New Year's Eve. So just for one day on New Year's Eve, we do get a bit of a blast of winter there. Snow showers in the north of the east. probably feeling really quite cold as well, particularly by night. We go beyond New Year's Eve into New Year's Day, and we very quickly lose that northerly wind. The wind reverts back to the west, so it turns mild once again. And then really it's an Atlantic onslaught going into the start of 2016, bringing strong Atlantic winds and deep areas of low pressure across the country up to 12th night, which is the 6th of January. It's wet and windy at the start of the new year. So that's how the CFS is seeing things. But what about the GFS? Well, as I say, Chris is just beginning to come into the time frame of the short-range GFS model now. From Sunday, we will exclusively be using this model. But I'm just going to show you the latest midday run of the GFS, and it's a bit different to what the CFS is showing. So for Tuesday, the 15th of December, bringing a cold front down across the country, that's taking a band of rain and bring colder air as well. As we go through to Wednesday the 16th, we're building high pressure through the Atlantic and starting to send it up towards Greenland. Northerly winds coming down across the country could bring snow showers into the northern east, and certainly significantly colder air, more significantly colder than anything the CFS was just showing. We go through to the 17th of December. And we're in a bit of a block pattern here. We've got high pressure around Iceland. A deep trough is sinking through Scandinavia. So winds are in from the north. And that's really cold air coming down. I won't show you the temperatures with that. That is really cold air coming down across the country. Temperatures by day would be starting to get above freezing. And by night, we'd have hard overnight frosts as well. Day 10, which is Friday 18th of December, shows that high pressure still maintained around Iceland. So we still keep the wind in from the north. It is cold, frosty, possibly with snow showers in the north and the east of the country as well. Beyond that, running up towards Christmas, we keep high pressure to the north. The Atlantic has a go at dislodging it, so that could be some sort of snow event coming in around the 21st of December, a long way off, but the Atlantic is having a go at dislodging that high pressure and cold air that's established by the high pressure. And then going up to the 22nd, on into the 23rd, you see we are generally back into a milder air mass, but notice all of this ridging still around Greenland. We've still got a very deep cold pool across Scandinavia, so that is not a million miles away from being a very cold and snowy scenario. We're just on the milder side of the air masses there, but it would only take a very subtle adjustment and we will be bringing a bitterly cold east or northeasterly wind on December 23rd and having snow. And then we go up to Christmas Eve. As far as we can go with the GFS tonight, Christmas Eve looks like this, and still could go either way. We're within a mild air mass around this area of low pressure sitting to the south, but still we've got ridging around Green. We've still got a deep cold pool to the north across Scandinavia particularly. So again, a very, very subtle adjustment and alignment there could plunge us into a really wintry scenario running up towards Christmas. So a big difference there between the CFS and the GFS. And the GFS is the model we're going to start using exclusively from Sunday, but I thought I'd just run them parallel from tonight and for Thursday's update, just as Christmas starts to come into the time frame of the GFS model. So that is certainly pretty interesting from the GFS running up towards Christmas. Quite what it's doing, I'm not sure. It could just be throwing one out, although it has been flirting with this idea through its updates over the last day or so. So, well, just keep checking back, really. It's starting to get really very, very uncertain what's going on here. So come back Thursday and we'll know a little bit more about what the GFS is doing. Right, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.